What's up, guys? You guys, welcome to a very important video. This video is very important. I think it's important than any other video we have talked about, any other topic we've talked about so far. But it's just like you arguing between your brain or your heart, which one is much important, and why you are lost in the argument or thinking about it. You remember you have kidneys, you have liver, you have every other less important stuff in your body. But when you take those ones off, there's no meaning for life anymore. So all of them are very important. They are tools or they are instruments or they are components or they are whatever we can call them that comes together to make a beautiful trading um, um, journey or whatever. I just bought one cool pattern. This is a reversal head and shoulder. Look at it, guys. Shoulder, shoulder, head. Very neat. Very neat. Look at it breaking out. This is neckline. Look at it breaking out. Coming back down to retest. Then boom. Now, if we cut this or if we're trading this, I don't know if we did, but I don't know. But this looks very smooth. We should have sold, we should have bought from this place, and I'll take profit because there's a previous resistance here. Price have gone down. Testing this point. When it tests this point, I think I'll buy somewhere around there because I know price is testing it. And when I buy in two places. I'll buy a very small percentage so I can hold for long because I know when price retests a pattern like this, it shows you a new trend or continuation of a buy trend or a sell trend. It's going to last for a long time. And you can see if you buy small at this point, you might be tempted to close profit. Yeah, your price thing keeps going up. There's another reverse head and shoulder again. This one is not well constructed, but it is there. Sorry, guys, I just have to cut and show you guys that one. So in this video, we're talking about risk management. So now let me tell you guys. In this video, I'm going to tell you guys so many other things. The importance of risk management. By the end of this video, you're going to understand the importance of risk management, the reason why I've been in trading for so long and I've survived. Many of you know me, many of you know me well. You know that I have done nothing but trading. Any other thing I'm doing is just to support some other franchise or other startup I want to start, which is not easy also. Nothing comes easy. Life is not easy. We just that we are lucky. We are lucky we are humans because as a human, if things are not easy, nobody is there to kill you if you are weak. But in the animal world, when you see the lion, when you see lions trying to hunt, they're not hunting the best, the biggest buffaloes. They're looking at the weak ones, the old ones, the sick ones, or the newborn. So the weakest is that's how it is in the animal world. The weakest get eaten, but in the human world, the weakest get poor or lose self confidence or sad that people don't like them. So we have to do things the hard way. That's what life presents to us. That's what makes it life, right? So risk management can be hard also, and life can we can make it a little bit easy. So in the previous video, you guys are already not new to this analysis I made. So in the previous video, we say we're going to sell right to this point. Now let's assume we meet the market and I'll be like, oh boy, not to sell. Oh. See trend line, price can reverse for trend line, which is a resistance, and price is reversing downwards, which is a good time to sell. We should have sold from this point, but it's just that it's unlucky, or just this is the moment I found this analysis and I say let's use it. So there's still opportunity to sell down to this point. Now, because we did not catch it from this point, we should not use big lot size. We should not use lot size is percentage, so quantity in all these futures we call it quantity. In trading we call it lot size. Lot size is the amount of money, the amount of your money you put into a particular trade. So now let's assume you have $100 and you want to take this trade right now. First thing first is you know for sure this trade will come here because you've done your analysis, right? Then now, like I said, you need to now think of, okay, fine, this trade will come here. No, pata pata, this trade must come here. Sorry if I'm speaking pidgin English. I think it's fun also, but whatever I say in pidgin, I'll say it in English also. So I really want to relate with my pidgin farms the same way, to attempt to express myself for everybody. So you know for sure now trade is going to come here. Now what you're not going to start thinking about is What if trade doesn't go there? Right? And you don't want to be stuck with your phone all the time looking at your trades. I don't do that. I do that. I do that because of if I give signals to you guys. That's the reason why I will be stopping giving signals for some January of July. Sorry, that's first of January 2022. I'll stop giving signals. So place the trade and just leave it. Do your risk management, which what you guys are about to learn. So now gonna zoom in. People will say put your stop loss. While I was learning, so people say put your stop loss in the closest previous resistance. If you are selling, it should be on the closest previous resistance, which is here, which is nice idea, which is something you can add. Don't take it as a rule, but take it as something that comes back of your mind whenever you want to put your stop loss. I'll tell you the main reason why, where and how you should put your stop loss. So if you're to put your stop loss, if you're to follow that principles, you cannot see your stop loss is far from here. Now, do your calculations. If you use a higher stop loss, if price goes against you, how much will you lose? If price goes against you, how much will you lose? If price start coming from these points and decide to hit this place, how much are you going to lose? Some people will say put your stop loss a little bit above your previous resistance or support. That's if you're selling resistance, if you're buying support, vice versa. Some people say put it here. Some will say put it here. I love to put mine here. All right. So, but if you want to risk a lot, if you really want to risk a lot, now put your stop loss here. But now this is no more technical. Your technical analysis is price might just because there's something that looks like head and shoulder here. So price might kind of go up a little bit before coming back down. You're not going to come back easy. So if you put your stop loss around here, which is very close, you're risking a lot. So make sure if you're using a lot, if you're using a big lot size, are you willing to risk whatever? You have an $100 account. If you're using 20%, that means you're using $20 of that account. And if you're not putting your stop loss very close to your or if you're not putting your stop loss very close to the entry price, this is the entry price. The current price is the entry price. Price is at 3.39. So if you put your stop loss, yeah, because you want to risk much, you want to go in like a daredevil. Make sure you use small lots, a small quantity, like 20%, and you put your stop loss. So inside that 20%, which is like $20, if anything goes on, you lose $20. But inside that 20%, if that's why you when you're losing $20, it gets to a point where Binance will just liquidate you, or Bybit will liquidate you. That means you have used up that 20% you want to go in. So that's another way of stop loss also. But the real stop loss is you doing your analysis, because Binance do not know what you're just doing or your analysis. So you need to put your stop loss. So inside that 20% you choose to lose, you still have your stop loss, which is going to stop you like maybe $5 loss or $10 loss. So now imagine $5 loss. If it's going to be $5 loss, if that's what you're willing to risk for that $100, which is not bad for me. If you're losing $5 where you have $100, it's not bad. So remember, you have this $100 in the first place to risk, right, in the market. And now inside this $100, you have now minimized from $100 to $5 using your stop loss. Now, assume now that you're going to take 4 trades today. And if the 4 of them hit your stop loss, that's going to be 5555. That's $55 in 4 places, which is $20. That's what you're willing to lose today. But with your nice analysis, with the fact that you have people in the group, you guys make this analysis together, it's very hard you miss those three. You're going to fail in those 4 trades you want to pick that day. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So therefore, that should be your budgeted loss. If that's anything that's going to happen, $20 we're going to go today. So, but if trade goes now, look at this. You're putting your stop loss here, all right, or here right now, and look at the distance from this point to this point. Is almost the distance from this point to this point. That means if you enter now, if you're going to be losing $5, let's say assume $5, that means you're going to be making $5. Therefore, your ratio is going to be 50-50. Now, let's see what Binance ratio talks about. If you click on this, that's where you get stop loss to take TP ratio. So guys, let's take off this let's take away this let's take Fibonacci so we can have a neat chart, right? So now we're going to bring this in and I'll put it in the middle. Exactly. Okay, sorry. This there are two types. So click the side for options. Because we are on a short position. Remember, short means sell, long means buy. So we're going to click the short position. And now this is it. You have to place it here. If you want to know a very good trader, check if they are very active on TradingView. Not to make analysis like this on TradingView. Do they have a TradingView account? Do they post regularly? I've done that before. If you want to go see that, you can go see that. I've done that like all through 2020. That was it was not crypto pairs actually. We're doing little crypto then, but it was more forex stuff. I have 5 minutes on the clock. So now let's reduce this to that point where we have our TP, which is somewhere around here, right? Our stop loss. And we reduce this to where we have our TP. This or increase or reduce whatever. Where we're going to put our TP. I'm going to put TP here. Now you can now see it's saying the targeted price. What's this one saying here? The risk reward ratio right here is showing 1.36. Let me reduce. You can see 1.36 is almost 1.5, which is almost like 50-50. Okay, yeah. If you can see, 1.5 is almost, oh no, 1.5 is almost 50-50. You can see the risk ratio. Now let's increase this. Let's assume this is our TP area. You can see our TP area is 3.52. That's times 3 of what we're going to lose. That means if we're going to lose $5 here, if price goes against us, when it goes down, we're going to make $15. That's 3.5. $3 and something cent. That's 3.5. So you can see, and let me just tap on it. You can see this is what it looks like. I'm saying something about traders that use um this stuff to analyze. Now, once you've done this and you publish it, I'm recording, but if you publish it out there, if price goes down, there's going to be a play button for anybody to just click play and see how price planned and played according to what you planned. So you can see the risk ratio we are using here. Your stop loss has to be small, your take profit has to be big at all given times. So now I would love to expect a lot of questions from you guys. Now, if you can put your stop loss here, like I said, you always make sure the stop loss, fine, the stop loss the needs to be above the closest support or resistance, which is this one. All right, but that's not what you only use to determine. You also have to put into consideration when price goes against you, is it gonna take a lot than what you manage to lose in a day? So now fine, your technical analysis comes first. Price needs to be above the given support or resistance level. All right. Then aside that, what you now need to consider again is the overall movement of this particular coin. You can see so far price has not been doing well. Price has been going up and down. That means you can even take this support level a little bit higher. But if you cannot see, you cannot risk much, just reduce it and hope it comes down. But why hope does not work in the market, you need to set your risk management. So if the analysis you have made is not that strong, so in the previous video I was saying something which we can add to this. I have 1 minute on the clock, which can add to this. So now, when you do your support analysis, and like this trade generally, let's zoom out. This trade generally, we're on a sell trend. We are selling. We're on the good side, right? That's nice. And we're close to a very support level, which is at this point, and we just left the resistance level. And we are selling when price drops from the resistance because it's a sell trend. Fine. This trade is like 80% sure. I'm 80%. There's no 90%. There might be 90, but there's no 95%. So I'm 80% sure or 75% sure is nice. But in this trade, I'm 80% sure that this trade is going to sell. Therefore, I can decide to risk more. All right. So with this alone, with this risk management, I believe you guys understand the the incompetence. I'm just joking. You guys understand the brain behind putting stop loss and TP. I would love to hear your questions about this particular subject because it's very important. And if there's any need, I'm still going to make more videos. But hopefully, we do more Google meetings so we can I can get live questions from you guys in a live rolling market. We're going to learn a lot like that way. Hopefully, there'll be more meetings. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Thank you guys for trading with me. Without you guys, all these things is just bullshit. Thank you guys so much.